I almost launched into an intro without unmuting myself. That would have been embarrassing. Good evening, everybody. Now, you might be wondering why I've assembled you here tonight. But if you are, I have to question whether or not you know what a live stream is, because I kind of assumed that the purpose would be obvious. Anyway, after our efforts on Friday, we are ready to just begin tonight with a boss fight. And you know what? The shoes will probably help me get there. That's probably the puzzle piece that I was missing last time. I like how I slid into the hole because of the shoes. Or the boots, rather. Phantom Shadow Beast, Bongo Bongo. You wouldn't expect it to be that intimidating, but it kind of is. Trying to remember how to handle this. Navi probably knows. Look at it with the Eye of Truth. Thanks for the assist, Navi. An attempt was made. I would indeed like to continue playing. Oh geez, now I gotta make my way back there. With this beeping playing. That's a really long walk, so what I'm actually going to do... I'm not gonna drink the milk that's 7 years old, but I will drink this milk. Oh, there's more than one. I thought it was like a one-time thing. Alright, that's cool. I have once again been voluntold for the boss fight. It's like, no, I want to kill it now. It's kind of cool that, like, you can see severed muscle and bone where its arms have been chopped off. For some reason, it's not letting me draw my bow. Maybe I can't do it while floating. They're dropping magic, so... Oh wait, that's probably for the Lens of Truth. I was gonna say it's probably a magical item that I need. They do a lot of damage. The dungeon item was the hover boots. So maybe I do need those. The spinning is very disorienting. Plus it's just not firing in a lot of cases. Oh, you know what? It's kind of hard to tell, but maybe it opens its eye when it tries to clap me. Or maybe I can just hit its hand. I thought the hand that I tried hitting, didn't take damage earlier. It's a learning experience. Have I mentioned recently that I'm not a speedrunner? After this one, I'm gonna make a save point after the cutscene. So right now my plan is to hit both hands with my sword, then shoot him in the eye with my bow. And see what happens from there. Yeah, they're even dropping arrows. Okay, that's the plan. Or not? Question mark? Do I... No, because I can't shoot without the hands out of the way. Okay, I'm not sure why it drops arrows, but the hook shot is the play. Alright. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's because I can't use flaming arrows with the Lens of Truth active, because they're both magic drains. That might be it. That's it. That's actually it. Oh, that's so much easier. The camera could definitely do a better job of being on my side, though. At least some of my difficulty is coming from bad inputs. Like I'm trying to do one thing and then the controller is registering something completely different. Most egregious with the bottle and the bow. But I've got a plan that works, so we'll stick to that plan. We are learning. Maybe if I just don't have anything down on the D-pad. I don't think that's an option. That's a bad idea. They're a little bit slippery, but we love them anyway. I want to poke around in this room and make sure that there's, like, no fairies or anything in, like, jugs. Because sometimes before the boss fight, there's, like, a restock. Alright, Bongo Bongo. This time I'm totally getting you. Or I would if Navi would actually said target. Jump attacks with the Vigor sword have to hurt. Okay, yes, that was really fast. He gave me trouble, but once I knew his tricks, he went down pretty easily. My biggest enemy in that fight was definitely the camera. But now we can move on. The boy with the noble Zelda's Ocarina. As I expected, you have come. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah. I am Princess Zelda's caretaker, and I am also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation as attendants. However, on that day 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked, and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. Ganondorf's target was one of the keys to the Sacred Realm, the hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. When last I saw you, as we made our escape from the castle, you were just a lad. Now I see that you have become a fine hero. There's nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. Soon, you'll meet Princess Zelda face to face, and she will explain everything. That is when we, the six wise ones, will seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule. I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion. You receive the Shadow Medallion. Impa awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Please look out for the princess. When I see her, I will look out for her. Zeruian, welcome. You just missed the boss fight. Honestly, it was mostly me just bitching about the camera. No, it's totally okay. I appreciate that you showed up at all. As I like to say, attendance is appreciated but never mandatory. Perhaps Zarya has some insight on where to go next. Took a couple tries. Ariel, this is Zarya, can you hear me? If all 6 sages come together, we can imprison Ganondorf, the king of evil, in the Sacred Realm. But in order to make a perfect seal, we need the 7th sage. Someone you know must be that sage, Ariel. That's the same message as before. And it still doesn't tell me where to go. I'm pretty sure I know, it's just like, huh? Maybe Navi can tell me? Well, she's got nothing to offer right now. Maybe once I step out here, though. If you play Zarya's song and don't talk to her, Navi says you want to talk to her instead. Really? I never knew that. No. Then, do you want to talk to me? I never knew this was a thing. The desert! That is where Ganondorf the Evil King was born. If we go there, we might find something. I never knew that was a thing. You learn something new every day, huh? So, while we're crossing Hyrule Field, I've got a question for anybody who's listening. You don't have to put an answer in chat, it's not really a question that I need an answer to. It's more like a thought experiment that I want to put into your head. So, if you stab somebody with a fork, have you stabbed them 1 time or have you stabbed them 4 times? I promise there's a reason that I'm asking this question. Personally, I feel like you've stabbed somebody 4 times in that scenario. 1 trident stab is still 1 stab. So here's my reasoning. Let's say that I get really mad at somebody. Let's say that let's say that he steals my video games, and I decide to stab him. and then I stab him, 4 times. When I get tried for that crime, they're gonna say she stabbed him 4 times. They're not gonna split hairs over how much time I took between the stabs. So even if there's like no space between the stabs, it's still 4 stabs because there's 4 puncture wounds. That's my line of thinking. All of this to say, I accidentally stabbed myself 4 times in the leg earlier today. I was I was eating lunch and I dropped my fork and I went to grab my fork, but I accidentally hit like the handle part of my fork with my wrist and I drove it into my leg. Hey you, young man over there, look over here, inside the cell. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there should be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Watch out! She was weak to being stabbed repeatedly by a great sword. Did you come here to save me? Oh, that's just swell. I'm Ishiro the carpenter. We were really interested in joining their all-female group, but they locked us up like this just because we're men. We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. 3 of my fellows have also been captured, so please help them escape too. Miss Sandry. I mean... depends on the context. If they were, like, invited in and then, like, misled, then kind of a dick move. But if the Gerudos were just like, hey, this is just a group, by girls, for girls, and they were just like, yeah, but we want to be part. Yeah, lock them up. They put it as though they got arrested on sight. That is most likely what happened. But there's 2 sides to every story. Bow is a stealthy weapon. So is a greatsword if you use it properly. Hey you, young man, over there. Look over here, inside the cell. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of yeah. All of my fellow I can't speed up this text box. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there should be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Hoo-hoo, watch out. Huh, she kind of kicked my butt. Stupid kid, get in there and keep quiet. The lack of doors on the ground level implies that they threw me in here to starve and die. The lack of skeletons on the ground level implies that... it implies something. Maybe they eat the bodies. Implies a low success rate. Better good sanitation. Well, it's like... I considered that maybe they just clean up, but... then the Gerudos run into the same problem of, like, no doors. Maybe they lower a ladder in. That is an option. Alright, round 2. I like how shiny her scimitars are. I've always been a sucker for shiny metallic things. You're a cute kid. Anyway, thank you for coming to save me. I'm Jiro the carpenter. These women are so scary, I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. I can't wait to say goodbye to this place. 2 of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out too? Also, Final Eclipse, welcome. Always good to see you around. My stealth skills are unparalleled. Ooh, Skulltula. Spider, it's okay. It's dead now. It can't hurt you. Where do I go from here? Oh, Final Eclipse. Have you seen the Kakariko Spider House? I get the impression that you haven't. And I get the impression that I shouldn't show it to you. No, you don't want to? Fair. Ooh, piece of heart. Did I not set up the Scarecrow song? I spoke to him in the past, but not in the future. Maybe I go in here. Oh, hello there. Young man over here, inside the cell. I just noticed that Link puts his hand on his hip in a very sassy way. Typical same text box. It's like, oh, we all got tied up. If you get us out, we'll pay it back. I like how I just ripped it out of her body. I didn't even wait for her to collapse. I did take a hit, but it didn't knock me out, so that's nice. Thanks, boy. You're fantastic. I'm Saburo, the carpenter. Have you seen our boss, boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to get back to him immediately. One more of our workers is still a prisoner. Please save him. I like the little prance that they do to run off. I wonder what part of that wall warranted such close inspection. You think she was staring into the void and disassociating? That is an option. It's very possible. He's like, they have me patrol a featureless corridor. Day in, day out. No indication of the passage of time, save for my replacement coming in to take over my shift. Oops. I do think that was probably the right place to be. The ceiling has wooden beams. I did not notice that. Thank you for pointing it out. I noticed these ones, don't worry. Just a little bit of camera jank. Oh, interesting. This is where they dropped me in. And that's a lot of money. Very many rupees. It implies that every time they catch me, they have to like clamber over this barrier. They gotta stay fit somehow. I don't know, I feel like they get a lot of exercise in no matter what. They should really spend less time working out and more time at the optometrist. We do a little bit of sneaky. No, wait. That was not the right, that was not the right way. Hold on. I think I've been this way already. If only my memory was better than it is. Like, you would think that I could just, like, keep a mental checklist of which doors I have and haven't gone into. But it's not quite that easy. Was not expecting her to 360. I have a bow. What about it? Oh wait, does that knock them out, like, permanently, quote unquote? Yes, it does. I don't know if you saw that, but the arrow bounced off of her face and went flying straight up after it hit her. Here we are. Hey you, young man, over there, look over here, inside the cell. I have no idea where you came from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. Second verse, same as the first. Good news is, now that I know where the guy is, if I die here, I can get back really quickly. She is taking me on a journey. You know what? If it works, it works. The guards are cute. They definitely are. I like their pants. I like how Link got up and then like tripped and he and like hit the ground again. He like tripped over his own feet. Which, to be fair, I could see myself doing that in his predicament. Ah yes, classic non-lethal knockout maneuver. An arrow to the... a steel arrowhead to the throat. From my favored school of stealth, that being the no survivors, no witnesses school. I was afraid you were going to forget about me. Now I'm free. Thanks, I'm Shiro the Carpenter. For rescuing me, I'll tell you something interesting about the desert that I overheard the Garudas talking about. They said in order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. Okay, now I'm going back to my tent near Gerudo Valley, so drop by sometime. You may find something helpful there. Bye! Now you want to know how I'd play Metal Gear? Poorly. I've not played Metal Gear. Well, it depends on the Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid, I would probably play poorly. Metal Gear Rising, I've actually got the Stormbringer achievement. I've seen your fine work. To get past the guards here, you must have some good thieving skills. I used to think that all men, besides the great Ganondorf, were useless. But now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The exalted Naboru, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Naboru is the second in command for the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo Thieves. Her headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, eh? Alright then, you're in from now on. Take this. With it, you will have free access to all areas of the fortress. You obtained the Gerudo's membership card. You can get into the Gerudo training ground in their hideout. From now on, you're free to come and go as you please through the gate to the desert. You'll find the Spirit Temple, where the exalted Naboru lives, out there in the desert. Yeah, the only Metal Gear Solid game that I've played was very briefly Peace Walker, where I don't know how far in I made it. I had no clue what I was doing at any point. The story made absolutely no sense. At one point I took down a helicopter with a tranquilizer pistol. I really didn't understand anything. I was like clipping balloons to people and like sending them into the sky. This is the Gerudo's training ground. Membership card verified. One try for 10 rupees. Do yourself a favor and play Metal Gear Solid 1. Metal Gear Solid is worse than Kingdom Hearts and trying to play it out of order. In my defense, what I played was Metal Gear Solid Collection for the PS3, which had Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 3 presented in that order. So I started with Peace Walker, assuming it was number 1. Alright, I'll take your 10 rupees. Give it your best shot. Come to think of it, I wonder if my PS3 works. That's a thought for later. These lion heads are pretty cool. If you can overcome the trials in the chambers ahead, then and only then will you be qualified to hold our secret treasure. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time. Have I ever cleared this dungeon? Why do you ask like that? From the way I made a steady state before entering. I just didn't want to lose my money. Gather the jewels of white while avoiding the traps and danger. Well, that was rude. It's an entry fee, not an attempt fee. Oh, so like if I die, I get to go again? For free? I like for free. It's my favorite amount of things for things to cost. If I fail a time trial, I can re-enter the room and try again. Good to know. Without the necessary items, one will be confounded by impossible mysteries. You can lock yourself out of the prize. Like permanently or within an attempt? Permanently. Oh, crap. I certainly hope I don't do that. Every trial gives a key. There's one more locked door than there are keys. Or there's one more locked door than there are keys. One with silver hands shall move a giant block. Oh, I can't do this without the silver gauntlets. That's unfortunate. I didn't see with the lens of truth. I did. There was a hole in the wall, but how would I get there? Or was there more than one hole in the wall? Oh, is it an impossible mystery because you don't have the item and then it's just like— oh, I did not see the thing on the roof. Okay, I get it now. It's an impossible mystery because you can't do it. And this switch opens something in here. Blind the eyes of the statue. Thank you, I think I figured that out on my own. Must be timed. Here we go. Just gave my legs a bit of a dip, no big deal. Find a secret passage in this room. I spy the same statues from the Fire Temple. I do enjoy property damage. Well, specifically I enjoy causing it. Having my property damaged is not fun at all. Honestly, this just reminds me of how people keep trying to convince me to try escape rooms. And I'm just like, you don't understand. I will destroy something. It won't be through malice, it'll be through trying things. Wait, why did that chest not appear before? Did I just miss it? I missed the bat. That would do it. Cross the sea of fire. Well, this one isn't timed, so I'm not terribly worried. But yeah, to clarify my earlier point a little bit, I never actually beat Peace Walker, but I stopped playing after the helicopter. Like the underwater gems. Look up, you say. There's a big door there. Other than that, I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Oh, I see something peeking over the edge. How might I get up there? My MP bar is hiding it. How does that work? How can my MP bar hide something? Yeah, like I did see a key, but I don't see a way up to get it. I'm just going to assume that I entered that room through an alternate entrance. I wonder how anybody other than the chosen hero could get through these trials. It requires some very specific skills. Yeah, more challenging optional content in Zelda games would be super cool. Oh, there is a current in here. You're assuming I don't know what the reward for this dungeon is. I do know what the reward for this dungeon is. And it's a very cool reward. See what I did there? Getting the rest of these shouldn't be difficult, just little line shot stuff, I guess. Won't get to see me amazed at how OP it is. For what it's worth, I've never really used it because it was never really mandatory. It's for combat, not puzzles. I am intrigued. Actually, yeah, I can just fly around the ceiling. I don't need anything fancy for this. I can just leave. Navi keeps freaking out about this pillar, but I don't see anything I can interact with on it, so I'm just gonna be like, yes, I am aware of it. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time. This can be arranged. Scarecrow. Oh. Interesting. I think I need to talk to Scarecrow in the future before I can use his song. I do think it's kind of cool how they have you, stockpile a bunch of keys. Instead of like, get one, spend one. If you desire to acquire a hidden treasure, you must strive to obtain the keys hidden in each chamber. I don't want to soft lock myself, so I will cheat. Did I not see the eye switch in the previous chamber? No, I did not. Oh, Jill, look at that. It's something. I can kind of see ahead to guess at the route. that is the right route. I just need 2 more keys. Faster than walking. Alright, round 2. Let's see what we find this time. I already cleared out everything in here. I know that there's that one... I'm surprised I got that second try. There's... well, there's this, I suppose. What's over here? Alright, just one more. Alright. Just need one more. There's one on top of the thing there. So, if I can... oh, you know what would be easier? Than doing the hover boots? I can just do this. There was one that it looked like I could climb up to. If I could just find something to climb on. Which, granted, there was some stuff to climb on in here. Found it. Very sneaky. I like it. I saw the other chest when I found the one up top. And then I saw a climbable, like, lattice thing underneath it. So I'm just like, huh, where's one of those? Oh, you know what? This entire place here is covered with them, so it's probably in here somewhere. Every now and then my brain cells do bump into one another. You got the ice arrow. Set it to C and your arrows will be powered up. If you hit your target, it'll freeze. This arrow magic is granted only to those who complete the difficult training of the Gerudos, so use it with pride. Other path has 2 doors leading to nowhere, so if you fully commit to it, you're just locked out forever. So I guess that'd be on you for, like, not looking ahead. Kinda. Because, like, you can look ahead. it's not completely blind. Granted, I recognize that I'm a bit of a hypocrite saying that. It's like, just look ahead, observe your surroundings. Just pay attention, gosh. Let's see what the carpenters have for me. Hey, I heard you saved my men. When they returned, we built this bridge. Look at this, isn't it a fine bridge? They may be wimpy carpenters, but once they all got together, they got the job done. I mean, I don't really need the bridge personally, but that's cool for other people, I suppose. I've got a horse and a hookshot. I don't need bridges. I am above such things. I like how there's a giant racetrack off to the right. I do like going fast. Hey, newcomer. That's really all you gotta say to me? Alright. Horseback archery range. Skilled players welcome. Current record 0 points. They have remarkably low standards. I like how this implies that they didn't even run it themselves before doing this. Before, like, setting it up for others. Prize requires perfect score. Sometimes it takes me 2 tries to get a song. To be fair, Sun and Storm are very similar. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. I merely assume that they're not there at night. His legs run animation kind of like male Ora. His arms, I think, are a little too straight, but there's definitely a resemblance. When he's, like, struggling up of a hill, it's a lot more obvious. There we go. Yeah, the Crash Bandicoot run. That's another series that I've never played. Hey newcomer, this is our horseback archery field. After a lot of hard practice and training, we finally have the skill to hit the bullseye while riding like the wind. When you finally learn how to ride a horse, you should come back and try it. It's a dangerous sport, but it's fun. Hold on. Loves Spyro, never played Crash. Correct. Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to show something that I noticed, but Link's a bit too tall. She's got like a weird green seam around her neck where it connects to her skull. You see that? Hey, newcomer. This is our horseback archery field. After a lot of hard practice and training... How do I... Oh, I probably need my horse. You think it's meant to be a shadow? Why is it green? Opponent's just like I was here all along. You never saw it coming. Hey newcomer, you have a fine horse. I don't know where you stole it from, but, Lon Lon Ranch. Okay, how about challenging this horseback archery? Once the horse starts galloping, shoot the targets with your arrows. Let's see how many points you can score. You get 20 arrows. If you can score 1,000 points, I will give you something good. You want to try for 20 rupees? Yes. The stealing accusation is actually factual. To be fair, I did win the horse fair and square, then Ingo essentially kidnapped me, and then I escaped. You think we're gonna be here all night? Those shots went very wide, what the heck? Okay, I got this. Just don't aim at the very small target. Breaking a jar is 100 points. Yeah, I can do vandalism. Kick the card. I will do that right now. While we are here in the void, how's everybody's evening? I'm gonna take a drink of my water. Hydration is very important. Fantastic, you're a true master. I will give this to you. Keep improving yourself. Well, that was easy. Having those jars there really made it trivial. I'm not done. You say I'm not done. Okay. I presume... Yeah, quiver upgrade, that's what I thought. I will spend some time on this, but if I can't get it, I can't get it. Set a new goal of 1500 and try again. I will certainly try again. Why are those arrows going so wide? Do they not go straight down the center every time? I mean, obviously not, but... Because I'm in motion. But like, they should fly out relative to where I was when I loosed the arrow, no? I really don't think that those wide shots can be explained by being in motion. It's like they're weirdly off-center. I'm close, but I'm not quite there. There we go. It took a little bit of cheating, but it got done. I'll be darned, you're the ultimate master. I will give you an item suitable for the master. This quiver is very important to me. I want you to have it. Take good care of it, okay? Upgraded to a big quiver. Now I can carry 40 instead of 30 arrows. Me take those. Good care until you upgrade to the giant quiver. Yeah. Let's see what's up here. Hey, rookie. Are you going into the desert? I'll open this gate for you, but you can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. The first trial is the River of Sand. You can't walk across this river. After you cross it, follow the flags we placed there. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without eyes that can see the truth will only find themselves returning here. You're going anyway, aren't you? I won't stop you. Go ahead. See, I thought that the girl at the bottom would open it, and then up here there'd be like a treasure chest or something. Hey, newcomer. The desert. That is where Ganondorf, the evil king, was born. If we go there, we might find something. If you chase a mirage, the desert will swallow you. Only one path is true. River of Sand, aka Hookshot Check. All those reckless enough to venture into the desert, please drop by our shop, Carpet Merchant. When the demographic is targeted that accurately, you're kind of interested. Welcome! I am selling stuff strange and rare from all over the world to everybody. Today's special is a dangerous running object. Terrifying. I won't tell you what it is until I see the money. How about 200 rupees? That sounds like a bomb chew. Yeah, not worth 200. At least not to me. I do think that this is like a really cool visual effect. Just the desert blasting across your vision. You can barely make anything out. You have to go from landmark to landmark. It's not terribly complicated, but it's very cool. Hello there. Got my money back, always nice. One with the Eye of Truth shall be guided to the Spirit Temple by an inviting ghost. I'll be your guide on your way, but coming back I won't play. I'll show you the only way to go, so follow me and don't be slow. Then I kill him and I stuff his soul in a bottle. A Poe is a Poe. I just noticed he's wearing a skull necklace. Do you think it's like his skull, or is it somebody else's skull? Which one would be more concerning? I feel like if I died and became a spirit, I would absolutely wear my own, like, ex-body's skull as an accessory. I think that'd be metal. That is putting into my mind an idea for like a D&D character concept. Or maybe just like an OC. Basically, I'm imagining somebody where their thing is that they're essentially like... They are somebody who like makes weapons and armor, and they have like some kind of healing magic, and what they do is they like... Through some means or another, they like extract their own bones, turn them into things, and then like heal themselves to regenerate the bones. I don't know, I think that could be really cool. Welcome, Ariel. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. You got Nehru's love. Ask this to create a powerful protective barrier. It's defensive magic you can use with Sia. Nehru's love is in effect for only a limited time, so use it carefully. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. There's an MMO light novel where the MC gets a skill that lets him cheat death once a day by becoming an undead skeleton, and he uses his own bones as projectiles sometimes. See, he gets it. He's a member of the Human Resources Department, but like, he takes it a bit more seriously than most. And here we are at the gate to the Spirit Temple. The aesthetic in here is super cool. If you want to proceed to the past, you should return here with the pure heart of a child. If you want to travel to the future, you should return here with the power of silver from the past. Dying to a pot must be the most humiliating Link death. It's definitely up there. After all these pots that he smashed, finally one smashed him back. It's not tragedy, it's justice. Yeah, karma. I like the one like super fancy place in Wind Waker. Filled with like these really enticing sparkling pots, but every time you break one, the owner charges you 20 rupees for it. But he doesn't actually charge you until you try to leave, so you can like rack up a huge debt and not even know that it's happening. Past, present, future. The Master Sword is a ship with which you can sail upstream and downstream through Time's river. The port for that ship is in the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel back through Time's flow. Listen to this Requiem of Spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert. They knew what they were doing with that one. What are you referring to? I'm not certain. I really like this song. It's solemn. Oh, the pot thing. I forgot. Yes. You know, that was a pretty awesome prank. You'll learn the Requiem spirit. I am mumbling my words. I should take another drink. Imagine if the wind hadn't kicked up right then. It would have just been like an awkward staring contest. Upright, upright, left up. I think it's really cool how to clear this temple you have to do it as both a child and an adult. Though I really think that they could have like done a lot more with that. Though I guess they kind of did in Oracle of Ages. But like hopping back and forth is a really cool mechanic. I see a circle of stones and like, ooh, stuff. Though I'm not really getting a rumble pack, so maybe not there. Also not there. Now, this bottle is filled with milk from the future. Drinking really old milk is obviously bad for you, but I wonder what drinking milk that doesn't exist yet will do to you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want? I am looking for the sages. A sage? I don't know anyone like that. I'm here to see the temple. You're just a kid. The temple is no place for kids. I really like her pants. Nothing really. You have nothing to do? What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second, I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? I hate Ganondorf. Uh-huh. I wanted to have Marion Sartowell? Yes, but IRL. You got guts. I think I like you. That is a fire alarm. I don't think it's coming through on the microphone, but there is a fire alarm in the background. But it's probably just somebody smoking weed in the garbage room, so I'm not gonna pay attention to it. It is going through the microphone. I am so sorry. But anyway, let me introduce myself. I'm Naburu the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children, and he even killed people. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say that lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. So, like, why not just change the law? By the way, what is your name, kid? Ariel? What kind of name is that? Well, anyway, I want to ask you a favor. Will you go through this tiny hole and get a treasure that's inside? The treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. No, kid, don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. The silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? Yes. Thanks, kid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you. She absolutely could have fit through this hole. It would have been claustrophobic and scary, but she could have done it. Hold on, let me just make sure. Yeah, I can't really do anything to make that more quiet, but things should calm down shortly. Actually, I'll mute my microphone for now. That's kind of cool. I can cull the door by looking at it from this angle. In Hyrule Warriors, if playing as Child Link, if you put on the Fierce Deity mask without enough magic power, you instead put on the Keton mask. Why would you use the more powerful mask with less power? Is it like a crutch? This is a really unique looking enemy. If you put on the Fierce Deity mask but don't have the meter to use it, you instead put on the Keton mask in a playful animation. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you use the more powerful mask when you don't have the meter? Shouldn't you escalate from, like, the weaker mask to the stronger one? Seems like the alarm has stopped. That's good. I spy a switch. What's this do? It sets a fire here. Perhaps there's something here that I cannot see. There is, in fact, nothing here I cannot see. It's vulnerable to fire. I can work with this. Oh, you know what it is? I think it was like mirroring my motions, so I would have wanted to set the switch and then move over there. But just directly setting it on fire with Din's fireworks too, I suppose. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Got a key. Love to see it. Hello there, Skulltula. I don't like you. I just noticed this seam. Like you see it here? Between like the edge of this chain link and then the actual chain link. It doesn't quite line up. Physics, what are they? Suggestions? She's really just gonna leave me to do everything. I clearly missed a key door somewhere. She can have fun with that. Wait. The key door was through the other crawl space. I remember. I like spiders for the most part. Just not near me. I conceptually like spiders. Like, I recognize that they... That's a good way to put it. They make good neighbors. I will happily be neighbors with a spider, not roommates. Roommates is fine too, as long as they stay away from the chair and the bed. For what it's worth, I don't think I've ever encountered a spider in my current apartment. The main thing I run into is cockroaches, and they are disgusting, and I don't like them. Face is just a little bit creepy. And then Majora's Mask, they doubled, tripled, and quadrupled down on it. That's a blue switch, so I have to hold it down, and if this isn't an enemy, I can push it down onto it. This hallway feels very comfortable. It's probably the carpet. It just seems like a really nice carpet to walk on. The most temple-like of all the temples so far. You're not wrong. You aren't wrong at all. Though I guess the forest temple was pretty temple-y. It was just run down. Shadow Temple felt a bit less temple-y and more a bit, messed up monster playgroundy. A literal trip to the underworld. Yeah. It definitely felt the most dungeon-y out of all the dungeons. Like a literal dungeon, a place where you throw people to fester and die. Now, I want to find out what happens if I light all these torches. And by all these torches, apparently I mean 2 torches. Which is not a lot of torches. No, wait, there's 3. What have you got for me, little chest? A small key, very important. That'll come in handy later. Wonder how many Skulltulas I'm up to now. 49. We are 1 away from the next reward. Strong iron bars are blocking the door. You can't open them with your hands. I love Dark Nuts as an enemy. They're always so cool to fight. Like, they have cool designs, they have cool mechanics. They really feel like elite soldiers. Like, everything else Ganon throws at you is a bit cartoony. These guys are bad news. And I got my head cleaved in half. I was actually just thinking I should probably drink the other half of that milk. Yeah, I should have drunk the future milk. Oh well. For once, I am actually going to take the Great Fairy's advice and return to her when I am weary. Like, normally I wouldn't, but she's right here, so I may as well. Welcome, Ariel. I will soothe your wounds. When you're weary of battle, please come back to visit me. Alright, well, camera, I was trying to face you. Well, I think that that's enough for tonight. It is just about when I would normally stop streaming, and I'd rather call it here than kind of awkwardly quit halfway through a Dark Nut fight. So, I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful night. Next stream will be on Wednesday. The game will be... I haven't actually decided yet, because most recently it was Super Mario Sunshine, but I beat that and I need to start something new, so there'll be something on Wednesday, I'm not sure what yet. The next time I am playing this game will be on Friday. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful night, and I hope you sleep well tonight, and I hope to see you again. Good night.